Alright, just oh, hello. I was gonna say, just a nice, lovely day. Exploring the snow. Frosty plains of, I want to say, the Pale. It's not Winterhold. And, looks like there's a nice little tomb up here. Some kind of Nordic. Oh, bandits are attacking someone. Frostmire Crypt.
Who in Dagon's name are you? Speak, or I'll cut you down where you stand.
Dagon. This is Asa Blackthorn. Wait, what's going on here?
I was part of the gang in the ruins here. Friend of mine went crazy and stole the boss's sword. They blamed me for it. Look, I'm done here. Mop the floor with these idiots for all I care. Just get out of my way.
Okay, so Asa leaves and we get the quest. The Pale Lady. I want to loot him. Kyre's Bounty. Oh, whoops, forgot to hit read. Wait, can we, There she goes. Just want to know if I can still talk to her about stuff. Asa! Asa!
What was that?
More bandits! Oh, did I hit her? No.
Just stay out of my way.
Oh, okay.
Just stay out of my way.
Alright, fine. I'll leave you to what you're doing. Just wanted to find out her story. Let's see here. Kyre's Bounty. Kill Asa, and Rajir on sight. 100 gold to whoever brings me their heads. Spread the word. Cure. Alright. Let's go explore. Frostmere Crypt. Oh, another bounty. Some wine. Mirror. Hi. All I saw out the corner of my eye was Lydia's face.
Huh?
Oh, come on, that was too high? That wasn't. What? Really? Probably because I turned around too quickly. Bro, a large sack. That's what I'm talking about. We're a melee dude. Oh! I can't... Lydia, I can't get in there. Oh, the bounty again posted here, along with some mead, and a dagger. All these books are non-readable, so we'll ignore those. Learn Frostbite. Oh, you got a barnacle, man. Barnacle boy. Maybe that's why. Oh, we got some books here. Quite a few to choose from. Nope, just take it. We'll decide at the end which one we're going to read. Kyre's Bounty again. Oh, an orcish great. Well, I'm an orc. So that's gonna be what we're gonna need. We don't need this. We got two special ones. Oh, we also had apparently we had a orcish hammer. It does more. Oh, that must be the exit. Okay. Accidentally grabbing all this chunk.
There's a whole shift down there.
Kyre's orders. Nobody goes in or out until he gets back. The boss will skin you as soon as he's done with Regier.
Gods, what a mess.
Okay. In Frostmere Crypt, the bandit Rajier stole a sword from the gang's leader in order to stop the Pale Lady, mysterious figure haunting his dreams. He fled into the tunnels below the ruin, and the bandit leader is in pursuit. We don't know any of that yet, but I guess it's just going to give that information to us. Oh, another book. Okay. Well, that's me walking. I was like, I hear walking. Get her off guard. Kill her. Oh, there's a lot more books here. Man, I have so many to choose from. We're not going to read the one from the Reach. We'll do that when we go to the Reach. Yellow Book of Riddles, Ransom. Maybe we'll just choose from the ones we already have. Come on. Found it. It's a little storeroom. Another scout helmet. My thing isn't high enough to be able to Lydia.
What do you need? Still need me to do something? What do you need? Lead on. Anything else?
No, I just need you to get out of the way a bit. So that I can, Ooh, the Red Kitchen Reader. Maybe we'll read that. We'll leave it there. We'll read the Red Kitchen Reader. Oh, there's also Thief of Virtue. Thief of Virtue also might be a...
Went down there today? Yeah, he's after Regier. Never seen him so angry.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's just felt wrong down there lately. Eerie.
Now you're sounding as crazy as the cat. You're going on about the Pale Lady next.
Okay. So this Pale Lady is a thing. Kyre's Log. Frostmere Crypt, Week 12. What a disaster. We haven't seen a caravan in a week. We actually lost ground in the tunnels. Thal and his team were crushed when their section collapsed. I've heard word of a mutiny. If next week isn't any better... ... Week 13. 2 new recruits, Aisa and Rajier. Girl said she did time in Sidna Mine, down in Markarth. And it shows. She's got more experience than all of us put together. I put her in charge of the dig. Cat's good with a blade, so I've sent him topside with the raiders. Week 14. Tunnel's going well. Isa made our first big find just yesterday. Buried chest with a couple hundred gold. Topside, Rajir and his team have hit 5 merchants this week. In and out faster than the guard could respond. Looks like things are finally going my way. Week 15. The tunnel broke out into some kind of giant cavern. There's whole forest down there. Found a nice sword all laid out on some kind of monument. That's always good, and everything. This is just strange. Eerie. What is this place? Not like any tomb I've ever seen. Week 16. I think the cat's gone crazy. All of a sudden, he can't focus. Keeps muttering to himself. He's gone from our best raider to our worst botched two jobs just today. Ice is trying to cover for him, but she's not fooling anyone. Lately, he keeps asking to see my sword, begging to borrow it. Like I'll let him get his paws on it. It's beautiful, perfectly balanced. That's all things should be. Better than any I've ever used or ever held. Sure, he can have it. Right in the gut. Okay. So the sword seems to be legit. Oh, mage backpack. Did forget. This is the anniversary edition, so... So it has all of the Creation Club content installed. Aisa's journal. Any minute you want to get off there, thank you. Left the White River gang this morning with Hajvar's thugs on our tail. Wasn't a bad gig, but it was time to move on. Rajir and I weren't getting anywhere with him in charge. I'll never understand how he does it. I couldn't find so much as a rumor in Windhelm, while Rajir stayed outside the city, got wasted on moonsugar, and still managed to find us a lead. Some gang out Morthal way. They're holed up in an old ruin, digging it out in between raids on the caravans. Joined up with Kair's band. Their treasure hunting dig is a disaster. 3 months of work have barely cleared a single haul, and 6 men have died from the cave-ins. Taking charge of the dig, while Rajir is leading the raids topside. Maybe that year in Sidna Mine will pay off after all. I thought no one leaves Sidna Mine. You'd think a man who could swing a sword could use a pickaxe, but these louts are exhausted after barely an hour. No wonder this tunnel's taking forever. I've set up round-the-clock shifts and ordered double rations for the best diggers. That'll give them some incentive. Night shift woke me to say they'd hit something big. Kair, Rajir, and I went down to take a look. It's huge, like a whole forest was just swallowed up by the earth, with a big old monument out in the center. Kair took the sword from it as a trophy. Proof his whole plan was finally paying off. For once, he might be right. Rajir's been having nightmares over the past few days. He keeps muttering about a pale lady. One of those swamp women who steal children away at night. I think. To think some fool story could turn the toughest bandit I know into a cowering kitten. Frightened of his own shadow. I'm just glad none of the others see him like this. It's getting worse. Rajir can barely sleep at all now, and whenever he dozes off, he wakes up screaming. Woke the whole place last night. He says the pale lady is coming for us. She's down in the forest. We have to return the sword, or she'll kill us all. Not a chance. Bloss clings to that thing like he was born with it. I've told everyone Rajir just has a fever. This can't go on. I've pulled a few things together. I'll slip out tonight and never look back. Rajir's note. Isa, I see her in every shadow, hear her voice on every breath of wind, in my dreams, in my ears, in my mind. The Pale Lady. We have to stop her. Just return the sword, and we can shut her away forever. I can't take this anymore. I have to do it. I must. Rajir. Can we check this? Yeah. What do we got? Our backpack. Okay. Ah! Wow, you guys are rather weak. Again, this is just normal difficulty here. I'm only like level 6. Huh. Clairvoyance. Let me make sure actually. Yeah, expert is normal, right? Oh well. We can't go that way yet. It's no one. Oh!
Now ain't this a surprise?
Never should have come here.
Oh, I thought that was Lydia. She was dressed just like Lydia. Oh, a leather backpack. It only increases by 75 with nothing else special. We'll keep the mage one.
This is the end for you.
Is it? The end is never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. Oh, another yellow book of riddles. So we found 2 here.
There you are. Can't wait to kill you.
You done deaded. Okay, nothing else here. So we'll just head on to the next place. Oh, God! Oh, whoops, hit the wrong button. Lydia, that was mine. She jump scared me. I just rounded the corner and there was just a person there. Hello? Ah! Oh, you can't drop down ants. Wow, it's on Master and they still... He still got one-shotted. Huh. You believe that, Lydia? Still one-shot that guy. Nothing else down here, it seems. Oh, there's iron. Can I tell you to mine the iron?
Can't do that. Sorry.
Fine. That's fine, Lydia. It's just fine.
Something's wrong. What was that?
Lydia, fight your own person. Ow. Still got one-shotted, okay. That's fine. The mage at least put up some of a fight. There's nothing here. But a sconce. We triggered this little trap here. Or maybe the bandit did when they were descending. So they already looted this one. See if we can find the cave-in that took out his boys. Wait, did we loot the mage? Yeah, we looted the mage. So that's the correct way to go. Maybe the cave-in was here? Hard to tell. Okay, into the depths. Hey, it's Kier.
Finally, someone came. The cat, Rajir, ambushed me. He's trying to take the sword back. I can't.
Oh, well, that sucks for you, man. I can totally take your stuff. Oh, wait, I don't want this, though. I want this. Oh, a little wisp thing here. Oh, there he is. Oh, she insta-killed you. Oh! Well, there's the challenge, right? It's the issue with scaling, isn't it? Is that the bosses are difficult on actual higher difficulties. But then on normal, everything else is just so much weaker. The other thing is you can actually... Oh, I can't because I'm not spec'd into it. You can kill her. Before he dies. Oh, he died. If I had a stronger skill in it, you can kill her before he dies, and then he'll just turn hostile on you. Because he has to die no matter what. Let's see here. Oh, wait, does she drain health when you're close to her? She's also dead, so this shouldn't work, right? Oh! I'm also forgetting a key part about this whole situation. Groundhog's Day! Which is that. Bro, she launched you. Come on. I'm stuck! I could just put the sword back. Bye! Leave! Get out of here. And that completes the quest. Somebody a quick save. Let's see if I can kill her this time. Her ice is just so strong. Ice is the strongest thing, I believe. The strongest element in Skyrim. Nothing beats it. If I fought her from a distance, I could probably kill her. But I can't. I can't, so we'll leave the sword there for a bit, and we'll kill her at the end. Let's give this place a little look over. So I believe if you come up here, I don't know which side it is. This side, yeah. Come up here to the left, you actually can find a second boss chest. Master locked, of course. The good thing about Skyrim is the lock doesn't matter. You can still pick it if it's a master lock. Nope. Whereas in, like, Starfield, I don't think it lets you. Okay. I believe it's only those two chests, but let's just look up over here real quick. And I know I didn't even go to the first chest yet. So when I said those two chests, oh, that was Lydia. It's like someone's running in here. It's like a courier here to tell me that he's got a message for me. Okay, we're back here at the entrance. Here's Kier. Believe there's anything up here. Nope. Some orichalcum ore, which is my clan's ore, or my race's ore. We hear that chanting. We have learned. Oh, it doesn't tell me the word. Ice form. Level 1. Here's the boss chest right here. Can I learn it? No, I don't have a dragon soul. That would really help me out in this fight. Yeah, I believe that's everything. Now we just gotta kill this pale lady. So I could take her sword. I also think I have some scrolls here. Wait, how do you use a scroll? What is this? That's how you use the scroll. Stormy boy, I would much prefer it if you just fought her. Thank you. This is gonna take forever. She tanky. Shoot her in the butt. Shoot her in her icy butt. I guess she's not ice. She's just a ghost. Oh, you destroyed the storm Etrinar, didn't you? Oh, one of those hit me. Yep. Let's see here. Resist cold. Oh, those are just... No thanks. Nope. Oh, come on. Right when I step out. Oh, thank you. Where'd she go? Oh. Don't you come over here. Oh! Nope, shades! Oh, crap. It's like, I thought it was just, Ooh! Lady, it'd be nice if you get up. Help me out here. Oh, I lost her. Oh, she has so many shades over there. Ooh! They don't do as much damage, but they still slow me. No! Which then drains my stamina. Lydia! Look at all of them. There's so many of them. There's like 6 of them. Oh, I'm about to die again. Yep. I came in not prepared for this fight at all. Okay. Yeah, nothing I have here can hurt her. You know what? You don't see this. No one sees this. We'll just go down by 1. Do that. Do this. And do this. Pop this. Pop this. Spawn that there. Grab this. Do that. Motion. We don't need any of those potions. Weapons. Hammer. There we go. It's amazing how much of a difference that made. We did it, Lydia! She is not happy with me. She's like, you really lowered the difficulty instead of toughening it out. Lydia. I don't like your attitude. My friend, sorry I couldn't save you. You literally would have killed me, though, so it's fine. Oh, well, let's go ahead and raise the difficulty back up. Back to expert. Because it was on expert the whole time, you know? I didn't come here underleveled and underprepared. Because I was... Ow. Because I was making these videos for the sole purpose of it being Halloween. Okay, if we dive into the water here, we can find randomized armor and 2 soul gems. And another chest! I don't think you can drown while you're picking the lock, right? Time freezes. Orcish battle axe. Yes, I will have it. Oh, I'm drowning. What do you think, Lydia? I did a good job? You're not ashamed that I freaking dropped the difficulty? Wait. This way. We have that book we gotta read. Okay, we have Red Kitchen Reader, and we have Thief of Virtue. We're gonna read Red Kitchen Reader. We'll save Thief of Virtue for a specific quest line. Right? Alright, the book. The Red Kitchen Reader. Oh, it increases your sneak. Nice. The Red Kitchen Reader by Simocles Quo. Though naturally modest, I must admit to some pleasure in being dubbed by our emperor's father, the late Pelagius IV, as the finest connoisseur in Tamriel. He was also good enough to appoint me the first, and to this day, the only master of cuisine in the imperial court. Other emperors, of course, had master chefs and cooks in their staff, but only during the reign of Pelagius was there someone of rarefied taste to plan the menus and select the finest produce to be served at court. His son, Uriel, requested that I continue in that position, but I was forced to graciously decline the invitation because of age and poor health. This book, however, is not intended to be autobiography. I have had a great many adventures in my life as a knight of fine dining. I'm a knight of fine dining and breathing. But my intention for this book is much more specific. Many times I've been asked, what is the best thing you ever ate? The answer to that is not a simple one. Much of the pleasure of a great meal is not only in the food, it is in the setting, the company, the mood. Eat an indifferently cooked roast or a simple stew with your one true love, and it is a meal to be remembered. Have an excellent 12-course feast with dull company while feeling slightly ill, and it will be forgotten or remembered only with distaste. Sometimes meals are memorable for the experiences that come before them. Fairly recently, in northern Skyrim, I had a bit of bad luck. I was with a group of fishermen, observing their technique of capturing a very rare, very delicious fish called Meringar. The fish is found only far from shore, so it was a week's voyage out beyond civilization. Well, we found our school of Meringar, but as the fishermen began spearing them, the blood in the water attracted a family of Drog, who capsized the boat, and everyone on it. I managed to save myself, but the fishermen and all our supplies were lost. Sailing is not, alas, a skill I have picked up over the years, and it took me 3 weeks with no provisions to find my way back to the Kingdom of Solitude. I had managed to catch enough small fish to eat raw, but as I was still delirious from hunger and thirst, the first meal I had on shore of Nordic roast boar, jasbay wine, and yes, fillet of Meringar would have been excellent under any circumstances. But because of the threat of starvation I had faced, it was divine beyond words. Sometimes meals are even memorable for the experiences that follow them. In a tavern in Falinesti, I was introduced to a simple peasant dish called kyopi. Delicious little balls of flesh, thick and spiced and juice, with spices and juice. So savory, I asked the proprietress whence they came. Mother Pascost explained that the kyopi were an arboreal rodent that fed exclusively on the most tender branches of the grot oak. And I was fortunate enough to be in Valenwood at the time of the animal harvest. I was invited to join with a small colony of imga monkeys who alone could gather these succulent little mice. Because they lived only on the slenderest branches of the trees and only on the ends of those same branches, the imga had to climb beneath them and jump up to pick the kyopi from their perches. Imga are, of course, naturally dexterous, but I was then relatively young and spry, and they let me help them. Wow, the monkeys were like, cool with you doing that? Well, I could never jump as high as high they could. With practice, I found that if I kept my head and upper body rigid and launched off the ground with a scissor-like kick, I could reach the kyopi on the lowest branches of the tree. I believe I gathered 3 kyopi myself, though with considerable effort. To this day, I salivate at the thought of kyopi, but my mind is on the image of myself and several dozen imgas leaping around beneath the shade of the grot oaks. Then, of course, there are the rare meals memorable for what came before, after, and during the meal, which brings me to the finest thing I ever ate. The meal that began my lifelong obsession with excellent cuisine. As a child growing up in Shindin Hall, I did not care for food at all. I recognized the value of nutrition, for I was not a complete dullard. But I cannot say that mealtime brought me any pleasure at all. Partly, of course, this was the fault of my family's cook, who believed that spices were an invention of the Daedra, and that good Imperials should like their food boiled, textureless, and flavorless. Wow, another reason to hate the Empire, right? Though I think she was alone in assigning a religious significance to this. My sampling of traditional Cyrodiilic cuisine suggests that the philosophy is regrettably common in my homeland. Though I did not enjoy food per se, I was not a morose, an unadventurous child in other respects. I enjoyed the fights in the arena, of course, and nothing made me happier than wandering the streets of my town with my imagination as my only companion. It was on one such jaunt on a sunny Fredas in mid-year that I made a discovery that changed my heart and my life. See, heart? Yeah. There were several old abandoned houses down the street from my own home, and I often played around them, imagining them to be filled with desperate outlaws or haunted by hundreds of evil spirits. I never had the nerve to go inside. In fact, had I not that day seen some other children who had delighted in teasing me in the past, I would never have gone in. But I needed a sanctuary, so I ran into the closest one. The house seemed to be as desolate on the inside as on the outside. Further proof that no one lived there, and had not for some time. When I heard footsteps, I could only assume that the loathsome little urchins I hoped to avoid had followed me in. I escaped to the basement, and from there, past a broken-down wall that led to a well, I could still hear the footsteps above, and I decided that I was still loath to confront my tormentors. Knocking aside the rusty locks on the well, I slipped down below. The well was dry, but I discovered it was far from empty. There was a sort of a sub-basement to the house. 3 large rooms that were clean, furnished, and evidently not abandoned at all. My sense told me someone was living in the house after all. Not only my sense of sight, but my sense of smell. For one of the rooms was a large red painted kitchen. And spread out on the coals of the oven was a roast, carved into small morsels. Passing a beautiful and appropriate bas relief of a mother carving a roast for her grateful children, I beheld the kitchen and the wonders within. Like I said, food had never interested me before, but I was transfixed. And even now, as I write this, words fail me in describing the rich aroma that hung in the air. It was like nothing I'd ever smelled in my family's kitchen, and I was unable to stop myself from popping one of the steaming chunks of meat into my mouth. The taste was magical, the flesh tender and sweet. Before I knew it, I had eaten everything on the stove, and I learned at that very second the truth that food can and should be sublime. After gorging myself and having my culinary epiphany, I was conflicted on what to do. Part of me wanted to wait down in that red kitchen until the chef returned so I could ask him what his secret recipe was for the delicious meal or meat. Part of me recognized that I had stolen into someone's house and eaten their dinner, and it would be wise to leave while I could. That's what I did. Time and again, I've tried to return to that strange, wonderful place, but Shinden Hall has changed over time. Old houses have been reclaimed, and new houses abandoned. I know what to look for on the inside of the house: the well, the beautiful etching of a woman preparing to carve out a roast for her children, the red kitchen itself. But I have never been able to find the house again. After a while, as I grew older, I stopped trying. It is better as it remains in my memory, the most perfect meal I ever ate. The inspiration for my life that followed all was cooked up, together with a fabulous meat, right there in the red kitchen. That's the end. Pretty sure he ate people. Think so, Lydia? You think he ate people?